Welcome to Godly Play. This is a long lesson because we have most of our story already told. But let's review a little bit so we can remember where we've been, where we are, and finish with where we're going. In the beginning, we have the story of the birth of the baby Jesus. Then we have the story where they went to the big city of Jerusalem and to the temple. And Jesus' family thought he was lost, but they found him in the temple. And Jesus said the strangest thing to his parents. He said, "Didn't you know I would be in my Father's home?" Then we heard the wonderful story of Jesus' baptism in the Jordan River by John the Baptist. We heard how the people saw the sky open and the dove come so close to Jesus. And we heard the great voice say, "This is my Son, in whom I am well pleased." Then we heard the story about Jesus in the desert and the strange voice that tempted him and how he spent time there learning about who he was and what his work was to be. Then we have the story of Jesus when he began his work as a healer, how he healed others, and how he was the parable maker and told great and wondrous stories. Then we came to a sad part of the story where Jesus told his disciples that would be the last supper that he would ever have with them here on earth, but that he would always be with them, that he would always be with us, especially in the holy bread and the holy wine. When we were together and shared in that, it was our way to always remember him. After the supper, it was a very long and confusing night. In the morning, they took Jesus outside the walls of the city and they crucified him on a cross. That afternoon, Jesus died. The sky became very, very dark. It was a very dark time. But Jesus' friends took his body off the cross. They took it to a tomb, a great cave that had a giant stone that they rolled in front of the tomb after they placed Jesus' body in it. That was Friday. On Saturday, it was so quiet and so still that you could almost hear the earth breathing. On Sunday, it was the women who were courageous. They were the ones that went to the tomb. They wanted to be close to Jesus. They wanted to remember, even though it was sad. But when they got to the tomb, the great stone was rolled away. The tomb was open. The cave was empty. Jesus had died, but he was also still with them, just as he is with us, in the bread and the wine. This side is the crucifixion. But look, we have another side, the side of Easter, of joy, of beginnings. If we have the side of Easter, of joy and beginnings, and we also have the side of the crucifixion, how can we separate those? We cannot. They cannot be separated. We have the crucifixion and we have the joy of Christ's resurrection. This is the mystery of Easter. It's what makes all the difference. Oh, but wait. Something's not right. Something's wrong. Let's see. Here we have the beginning of the story and the middle of the story. And on this side we have the end of the story. But we don't have the end of the story because of this side. The end of the story is the beginning of the story. So we can't have the story in one long line. Wonder what we could do. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. Now, that's better. Now we have the story that can go on forever and ever.